Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here to take a couple of minutes to inspire you and encourage you to focus on your gifts, strengths, and what you love to do. You owe it to life to do what you love. Whatever you enjoy doing, that is a gift you've been given. It is your own unique contribution to the world, and it will take you anywhere you want to go if you will take the time and effort to develop it. When you develop your own unique talents, you gain confidence and a larger vision of yourself. That will have a positive influence on every part of your life. Decide to master something that you love. Put forth a sustained, consistent effort. Do something every day to develop your skills, your strengths, and what you love to do, and knowledge in that area. It's almost impossible to be successful at something that you dislike. Success requires inspiration and dedication, commitment and hard work. Can you be totally committed to something you hate to do? Probably not. Whatever you enjoy doing, there's a reason for it. Your enjoyment is life's way of motivating you to excel in an area where you have a skill and a desire to make a difference. Put that motivation to work for you. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Let go of limiting beliefs. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to change the world. You can take action and you can make a difference. And you can respond in a positive, creative way to any situation. You can do whatever must be done to live the life of your dreams. Yet, in order to do so, you first must believe that you can. In order to do so, you must let go of the limiting beliefs you use to hold yourself back. Each limiting belief you have is nothing more than a thought that lives in your mind. It is a thought that has the power only as long as you continue to hold on to it. What do you believe you cannot do? Though it may be a comfortable and familiar part of your life, that belief is constantly working against you. Just as you have chosen to hold that limiting belief, you can choose to let it go. One by one, let go of your limiting beliefs and free yourself to make the very most of every moment. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here to take a couple of minutes to inspire and encourage you to look beyond the pain of commitment. Commitment can hurt, and even under the most favorable circumstances, commitment can be painful. In fact, it is in the possibility for pain that commitment finds its meaning and its power. Of what value would commitment be if it did not have its price? Choose your commitments carefully, but don't avoid them. Once the commitment is made, expect for it to be painful at times. Prepare yourself for some discomfort. Be ready to make some sacrifices and be ready to see it through. Commitment can bring great things, and in the process, you will grow. Commitment to your spouse, to your children, to your community, to your friends, your faith, your work, your beliefs, your future will bring true and lasting rewards. You simply won't get very far without making commitments. Fear them so that you can take them seriously, but not so much that you avoid them. The commitments will hurt at times, but you can handle it. They're worth it, and you're worth it. Your home, your family, and your world is worth it. Go ahead, make the commitment. Take the difficulties as they come and build something great. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here to take a couple of minutes to inspire and encourage you to handle whatever you're doing with care. Look at the people who are successful, at the people who are effective. And there's a certain characteristic that almost always is immediately obvious. Truly successful people sincerely care about what they're doing. When you care about what you're doing, you are naturally going to continue getting better and better at it. Rather than being careless, sloppy, and ineffective, you become skilled, innovative, and efficient. If you despise what you're doing, not only are you making yourself miserable, you're also not getting very much value out of the effort. Why in the world would you spend your precious time in a way like that? No one can always be doing exactly what they want to do every moment of every day, yet anyone can find a way to sincerely care about whatever they may be doing. Are you using your time and your efforts to create real value? Or are those efforts simply wasted on resentment, boredom, and frustration? Care about what you're doing, if for no other reason than the fact that you're spending your precious time doing it. Care enough about the work you do, and no matter what it is, you'll be moving toward success. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here to take a couple of minutes to inspire and encourage you to be informed by clarity. Even if it's not such a good place to be, still, it is good to know where you stand. Clarity has great value. When you're clear about where you are, you can develop and activate a strategy to get you where you wish to be. With a detailed view of the situation, you can make specific improvements to that situation. That's a whole lot better than denying the situation exists. And it's a whole lot better than having your view of reality obscured or misrepresented. Before you solidify your opinion, seek as much clarity as possible. Before you commit to a plan of action, know clearly what you're getting into. Your mind can visualize anything, extrapolating small anecdotes into large trends, and that can often be helpful. Yet it can also lead you to see what was never really there and never will be. Clarity gets you back into alignment with reality. When your powerful imagination and passion are well informed by clarity, there are plenty of great things you can do. Until next time, have a wonderful day. When I look at many successful people in life, whether they're successful on the big stage or in their private lives, whether they run a multi-million-dollar business or they have the happiest and most wholesome marriage, one thing that they seem to have in common is this: they simply never give up. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here, and I want to talk about when things get tough, just keep going and don't give up. And this is a big lesson that I'm learning right now. If you want something, if you dream of something, if you have a vision, a goal, if you have a challenge to get through, a dark period to travel through, you simply cannot give up. I know this sounds so cliche. It always sounded that way to me as well, but now I'm realizing in practice just how important it really is. As a life skill, it is a key element of resilience and a denominator of success, happiness, and well-being. When things get tough, you may have to drag yourself along with your last bit of strength to take just one more step, to get out of bed just one more time, to work for just one more hour. This is the totally unglamorous and often the most painful side of success in many areas of life. You just have to keep on going. There's also something about our ability to push ourselves further than our minds had previously decided we could go. It's almost proving yourself wrong or surprising yourself and delighting in the discovery that you have actually more courage and strength and resilience than you thought you actually did. It makes you realize how the mind and body can trick you into thinking that you're done, when in fact you still have a lot more in you. If you want to cultivate perseverance, here are 3 of my top tips for you. Number 1, focus on the step in front of you. Just the next step. That's all. That next step. Number 2, be willing to fail and know that it will hurt at first. This is a key skill when it comes to perseverance. Now, number 3 is just be willing to learn and grow. The reason many people give up too soon is that sadly, they're not willing to learn and grow from the experience. And I hope this has given you some ideas on how you can keep going, especially during those troubling times, those times where you're struggling. And I want to end this with just one important note. Sometimes we do need to simply give up, right? We may be walking down the wrong path, doing the wrong thing, or holding on to something that simply isn't going to work and that's not useful for us and helpful for us. In those cases, we must be wise and know that it is time to give up. Don't forget that, okay? It's really, really important. But also don't use it as an excuse to stop persevering with things that are right for you, just because it happens to be very difficult. In those cases, I want to revert back to my original message, right? Don't give up. Just keep on going. Until next time, have a great day. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here to take a couple of minutes to inspire and encourage you to let go of those murky anxieties and fully live. There are no anxieties except the ones you create. And just as you created them, you can let those anxieties go. What has happened has happened. What will come will come. You can make a difference. You can take positive action. And your actions will be infinitely more effective when they're not burdened with anxiety. Your awareness will be remarkably more rich and clear when it is not clouded with worry. Open your eyes to the possibilities of this moment. Put your considerable energy into living the best of those possibilities. Free your mind, your body, and your spirit to be productive, effective, and full of life. Let go of those murky anxieties and fully live. Until next time, have a wonderful day. In this episode, I'm going to talk about lingering complications. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here with a couple of minutes of inspiration, encouragement, and music from my community podcast. The music in this episode is called Strong and Courageous by Dream Cave. Be sure to check out their music wherever you buy your music. Now let's talk about lingering complications. Maybe the question or problem you're faced with doesn't have a good answer, or at least not one you can find right away. And maybe you can be okay with that. Perhaps despite all your best efforts, not everything gets resolved before the end of the day or the end of the week. And maybe you can get a great night's sleep and have a delightful weekend nonetheless. Sure, it's fine to get all the issues resolved, tied up in a nice, neat conclusion. But it's not essential. It rarely happens like that anyway. You can live a great life for a long time, even with lingering complications and unanswered questions. Don't put your life on hold waiting for all the problems to be solved. Living a rich and joyous life does not prevent you from resolving the difficult issues. On the contrary, it helps you prioritize things and discover effective ways to deal with them. Work diligently to solve the problems to get the answers. While you do, live well, gently refusing to let anything keep you down. Until next time, have a wonderful day. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the ever-present now. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here with a couple of minutes of inspiration, encouragement, and music for my community podcast. The music in this episode is called Keep Moving Forward by Ray. Be sure to check out their music wherever you buy your music. Now let's talk about the ever-present now. Rather than running away from the right now, make use of it. There's no need to rush into the future. There's no point in retreating into the past. Now is the time you have. It is like nothing that has ever been and like nothing that will ever be. It is indeed a special and unique time, and it is yours to live this very moment. Live it and enjoy it. There's no point in being frustrated about what you don't have right now. Instead, appreciate and make use of what you do have. What you have is enough. Enough to move you in whatever direction you desire to go. Use each moment fully and sincerely, acting authentically and in harmony with those things you value most. As you do, your most deeply held dreams will easily and naturally unfold. Put your energy into being your best, not into wishing for more or regretting what has not happened or what has gone before. You can learn from the past, but you cannot gain anything from living there. You can work and plan and build for the future, but you cannot live or enjoy your life there. The time to live, the time to drink in life's joys is the present moment. It's the now. Even the joys of the past and the best hopes for the future exists within you right now. Now is your moment. Now is your life. And it is filled with beautiful, joyful possibilities. Live it, experience it, and make the most of it in the ever-present now. Now is the time. Until next time, have a wonderful day. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the keys to victory. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here with a couple of minutes of inspiration, encouragement, and music for my community podcast. The music in this episode is called Try, Try, Try by Ray. Be sure to check out their music wherever you buy your music. Now let's talk about the keys to victory. On the days when it seems that life has turned against you, remember this. Your problems do not define you. Your circumstances do not define you. These things affect you, they influence you, and much of life is spent dealing with them in one way or another. Still, you exist apart from them. Always keep that in mind. There is an essential part of you that would be the same no matter what problems may or may not come your way, no matter what the circumstances in which you may find yourself may be. There is a beautiful, worthy, joyous person deep down inside of you, far away from the problems of the moment. You can control your attitude. You can control your expectations of yourself. You can control your thoughts, taking into account what is going on around you, but also independently of what is happening. There is a part of you that no person, no problem, no circumstance can control. You can continually move yourself positively forward, no matter what forces may be pushing against you. You are in control of the things that matter most, and that is your key to victory in any situation. Until next time, have a wonderful day. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the storms of change. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here with a couple of minutes of inspiration, encouragement, and music from my community podcast. The music in this episode is called I've Got Life by Ira. Be sure to check out their music wherever you buy your music. Now let's talk about the storms of change. Changes slam into your life whether you want them to or not. Some changes frighten you, inconvenience you, frustrate and annoy you. As unavoidable and difficult as the changes may be, you never have to let them get the best of you. For you can make your own changes and make them for the better. The world changes, and those changes challenge you to respond. Though you rarely can control or even influence the changes, you have full control over the way you respond. Though the changes may seem to threaten all you know, including your very identity, that's really not the case. Even while storms of change rage on the outside, you can remain strong and firm in your values, priorities, and commitments on the inside. You can use that strength to take every change in stride. With it, you can support and expand all you love and value through every change that comes. Changes are uncomfortable, and in that discomfort, you feel your own power, urging you to put it to positive use. When changes come, engage that power to learn, adapt, improve, and make the best of who you are even better. Until next time, have a wonderful day. In this episode, I'm going to talk about making it happen. Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here with a couple of minutes of inspiration, encouragement, and music from my community podcast. The music in this episode is called Energized Morning by Ira. Be sure to check out their music wherever you buy your music. Now let's talk about making it happen. Life improves greatly when you stop letting things happen and start making things happen. Instead of being a victim, be a doer. Instead of looking for someone to blame, look for what you can do. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Ask, what is it that I can do? Set your own agenda by focusing steadfastly on your goals. No circumstance can overwhelm you when you live by intention. The things that happen are of minor importance compared to what you make of them. Your strong direction, your sharp focus, your commitment and effective action will push you forward through anything, no matter what happens. Be responsible. in your thoughts, your words, your beliefs, your actions for the things that happen, and they'll be much more to your liking. Make life happen, and the life will happen for you. Until next time, have a wonderful day.